The military power of the United States of America in 2026 stands as one of the most advanced, technologically integrated, and globally deployed defense forces in modern history. It is not defined by numbers alone, but by the combination of innovation, logistics, global alliances, strategic positioning, and rapid response capability. Over decades, the United States has built a military system that operates across land, sea, air, space, and cyberspace. Simultaneously, in 2026, this multi-domain dominance continues to evolve, shaped by emerging technologies, shifting geopolitical tensions, and the need to maintain deterrence in an increasingly competitive world. At the center of American military strength is the Department of Defense, headquartered at the Pentagon. This institution coordinates one of the largest defense budgets in the world, allowing sustained investment in advanced weapons systems, research programs, personnel training, and global operations. The U.S. military is divided into several primary branches: the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Space Force, and Coast Guard. Each branch plays a specific role, yet they are deeply interconnected through joint command structures that enable coordinated operations anywhere on Earth. The United States Army remains the backbone of ground combat power in 2026. It emphasizes mobility, precision, and modernization. Traditional heavy armored units are being upgraded with next-generation combat vehicles designed to be lighter, faster, and more digitally connected. Advanced artillery systems provide longer-range strike capability than ever before. The Army also integrates drone systems into everyday operations, modeling real-time battlefield awareness. Artificial intelligence supports decision-making by processing large amounts of surveillance data. Training focuses on high-intensity conflict scenarios, preparing soldiers for potential confrontations with near-peer adversaries, rather than only counterinsurgency operations. The United States Navy represents one of the most powerful maritime forces in history. With its fleet of aircraft carriers, destroyers, submarines, and amphibious assault ships, it ensures American presence across major oceans. Nuclear-powered aircraft carriers allow sustained operations without frequent refueling, projecting power thousands of miles from American shores. Submarines equipped with ballistic missiles form a crucial part of nuclear deterrence, operating silently beneath the sea. In 2026, naval strategy prioritizes the Indo-Pacific region, where maritime competition is increasing. Advanced missile defense systems and unmanned surface vessels are becoming more common within fleet structures. Air superiority remains a defining feature of U.S. power. The United States Air Force operates stealth aircraft capable of penetrating advanced air defense systems. Fifth-generation fighters such as the F-35 and F-2 to continue to dominate, supported by long-range bombers designed for both conventional and nuclear missions. Unmanned aerial vehicles play an expanding role, conducting surveillance and precision strikes while reducing risk to pilots. In 2026, research into sixth-generation fighter technology continues, focusing on enhanced stealth, artificial intelligence-assisted combat systems, and drone teaming concepts where manned aircraft coordinate with autonomous systems. A newer but increasingly significant branch is the United States Space Force. Space has become a critical military domain, essential for communication, navigation, intelligence gathering, and missile warning systems. Satellites operated by the United States provide global positioning services and secure military communication networks. In 2026, protecting these assets from potential threats is a major priority. Space-based sensors detect missile launches within seconds, enabling rapid defensive responses. The militarization of space remains a sensitive topic internationally, yet the United States continues to strengthen its defensive posture to ensure uninterrupted access to orbital infrastructure. Cyber warfare is another frontier of American military power. Digital networks support everything from logistics to weapon targeting. Protecting these systems from cyber attacks is vital. U.S. Cyber Command conducts defensive and, when necessary, offensive cyber operations. In 2026, cyber capabilities are integrated into broader military planning, meaning that any major conflict would likely involve simultaneous digital and physical operations. Artificial intelligence enhances threat detection by identifying suspicious patterns in network traffic before major breaches occur. Nuclear deterrence remains a cornerstone of U.S. strategy. The American nuclear triad includes land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and strategic bombers. This three-part structure ensures survivability and second strike capability. In 2026, modernization programs are underway to replace aging missile systems and upgrade command and control infrastructure. The objective is not to increase nuclear conflict risk, but to maintain credible deterrence, ensuring that potential adversaries understand the consequences of escalation. Alliances significantly strengthen U.S. military power. Through NATO and partnerships in Asia and the Middle East, the United States maintains forward deployed forces and joint training exercises. Bases in Europe, Japan, South Korea, and other regions allow rapid deployment. During crises, these alliances multiply American reach by combining forces, intelligence sharing, and coordinated planning. In 2026, collective defense commitments continue to shape global security architecture. Technology remains the defining advantage of U.S. forces. Hypersonic missile development has accelerated, aiming to produce weapons capable of traveling at extremely high speeds while maneuvering unpredictably. Directed energy weapons, including high-powered lasers, are being tested for missile defense and drone neutralization. Robotics and autonomous systems reduce risk to personnel, while increasing operational endurance. Military research institutions collaborate with private technology companies, accelerating innovation cycles compared to traditional procurement methods. Logistics is often overlooked but forms the backbone of military effectiveness. The United States possesses an unmatched global supply chain network capable of transporting troops, vehicles, and supplies anywhere in the world. Strategic airlift aircraft and sealift ships ensure sustained operations, even in distant theaters. In 2026, emphasis is placed on resilient supply chains, ensuring that critical components cannot be easily disrupted during conflict. Training and personnel development also define American military strength. Professional volunteer service members undergo extensive education and specialized training. Leadership programs emphasize adaptability and joint coordination. Diversities within the force brings varied skills and perspectives. In 2026, retention strategies focus on maintaining experienced personnel in technical roles, especially in cyber and space fields where civilian competition for talent is intense. Challenges remain despite overwhelming capability. Budget debates, recruitment pressures, and rapid technological change require constant adaptation. Potential adversaries invest heavily in anti-access and area denial systems designed to limit U.S. freedom of movement. Drone swarms, electronic warfare systems, and advanced missile defenses complicate traditional dominance models. The United States responds by diversifying strategies and investing in flexible, distributed force structures. The Indo-Pacific region continues to shape American strategic planning. Freedom of navigation operations reinforce maritime law principles. Joint exercises with regional partners demonstrate readiness and deterrence. In Europe, support for allied defense capabilities remains central. The Middle East requires balancing counterterrorism operations with broader strategic priorities. Each region demands tailored approaches while maintaining global readiness. In 2026, the concept of integrated deterrence defines American military doctrine. This approach combines conventional forces, nuclear capabilities, cyber operations, space assets, and alliances into a unified framework. Rather than relying solely on raw force, it emphasizes preventing conflict through credible readiness and clear signaling. Military exercises simulate complex, multi-domain scenarios, preparing commanders for unpredictable environments. Public perception of military power is influenced not only by battlefield capability, but also by humanitarian response. Forces frequently assist in disaster relief, delivering supplies after hurricanes, earthquakes, and other crises. Hospital ships and airlift missions demonstrate soft power alongside hard power. These missions build goodwill and reinforce global partnerships. Industrial capacity underpins sustained strength. Defense manufacturing supports shipbuilding, aircraft production, missile systems, and advanced electronics. In 2026, efforts to secure domestic production of critical materials reduce dependence on foreign suppliers. The defense sector drives technological spillover into civilian industries, including aerospace, telecommunications, and computing. As warfare evolves, ethical considerations grow more complex. The integration of artificial intelligence into weapons systems raises debates about autonomous decision-making in combat. U.S. policy frameworks attempt to balance operational effectiveness with legal and moral responsibility. Transparency and oversight mechanisms aim to maintain accountability while protecting national security. Ultimately, U.S. military power in 2026 reflects a combination of history, innovation, alliances, and strategic planning. It is not static but constantly adapting to new threats and opportunities. While other nations expand their capabilities, the United States continues to invest in maintaining qualitative advantages. The emphasis remains on deterrence, rapid response, and technological superiority. Whether operating on the ground, at sea, in the air, in space, or in cyberspace, American forces seek to maintain readiness for a wide range of scenarios. The strength of this system lies not only in its weapons, but in its integration, coordination, and global partnerships. Inserting that in 2026, the United States remains a central pillar of international security architecture.